What's up everyone? Today I'm gonna be making matcha, but not in the performative way. In the way that my brother bought me matcha from Japan when he went there this summer. And now I have to make it. I'm obligated to make it. I didn't buy it, but my brother did. So now I have to make it. You get what I'm saying? So I already have the water boiled, but the thing is, when you make matcha, you have what apparently is called a chasen, or cha, I'll put a picture of it. But you have that and you whisk it, and that's supposed to be like the perfect tool to whisk, because in order to make the matcha correctly, it has to be nice and airy with the bubbles, and you only get the right bubbles with the whisk, that specific whisk. But I have none of those, so I looked it up, and you can either use a fork or shake it up in a bottle or like a jar, or you can, the third option was just using a normal whisk, which I have no clue if we have one of those, but I will be looking for it. By the way, I have no clue what brand this is. My brother bought it for me, which I'm very grateful for though, but I have no clue what brand it is. There's only 30 grams in here. I don't know how much I'm really supposed to put in the drink. I think it's like, what is it, like 2 grams? Something like that. Here's the packet. If you want to translate that, let me know. You know, I realized that my grandma really does not do a whole lot of cooking, so she doesn't even have like a whisk or anything in that universe. But I do have my bowl here, and I do have my matcha. So let's put this in the bowl. It smells very matcha-y. Okay, matcha, work with me here. Work with me. Isn't this so nice? Oy. We're eyeballing this here. We are really truly eyeballing this. Is this, do I do this much? I do like the stronger taste of matcha, but I have no tools. The only tool is my brain and my hand, so we're gonna do that much. Oh, maybe a little more. Let me bring the camera just a little bit closer. There's no light. I need light, bro. Okay, whatever. Let's just do this. We have the spoon. Okay, let's get some water. I don't know how much water I'm supposed to put in here, but I got a decent amount. So let's just put a little bit first. And then that's when we start the mixing. Okay, starting off a little clumpy. And I think I also added too much water. But you can see some bubbles. That sounds horrible. I think I might mute this and put some nice jazz music. Let's have a smell. Kind of smells like a salad. Is that good or bad? Leave it in the comments below. I hate how this sounds, and I really don't think it's doing a whole lot. I also could have strained it, which I saw a lot of YouTubers saying that is what you should do. But I don't even know if my grandma has a strainer. And I don't know when you're supposed to like stop doing this. Till you like think it's good, or do I add more water? Why did I not look at more instructions? Somebody did recommend on making a mess, okay. But the whole point of this is that you have some of that foam there. You see that foam? It's very dark. I think I might have put a little too much. I have no clue how much I put, but this is like beating eggs. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing anymore, but let's add a little bit more water. Let's just taste this, bro. Let's just taste this. That tastes like tea. I made this wrong. I know for a fact I made this wrong.
Today, I'm gonna walk you through how to make.
Matcha's been gaining a lot of popularity lately, so I'm gonna teach you how to make one the traditional.
Yeah, so I 100% made this wrong. Okay, milk has been added. The color is a lot lighter. Let's taste. Too much milk. Too much milk. And also it made it cold. I can't taste a whole lot of the matcha anymore. That was definitely a mistake putting the milk in. But I mean, mistake or learning opportunity? You really have to think about life like that. Not horrible though. I've had worse matcha, I think. Check back in tomorrow and we'll make it again. Yeah, it's raining out here. This is an awful muggy day. And this is cold. I don't know, this is cold. Not bad, not bad. All right guys, we're back again to make more matcha. This is day 2. I'm definitely not wearing the same outfit, same pajamas. Definitely not. And if you can hear the loud kettle, I don't know why it's so loud. Can you hear it? You can probably hear that, but it's like a jet engine. But today we're gonna do low-key the same thing. What the? I'm so sorry if the lighting is really just that bad, guys. We're gonna do it again, basically the same way. But this time I was thinking, oh, I left the matcha by the window and now it's cold. This time I wasn't really, okay, yesterday we did bowl and fork. This time we can do bowl and fork again, but let's see if this helps. Because they say to sift, that doesn't smell great, but I'm sure it's fine to use for matcha. But basically, I'll sift the matcha through this so there's less clumps. And then, hold on, I didn't even think before recording, like what I would do differently. Let me see if we have any tools whatsoever that could help out. Some sort of tool. You know what though? I'm like almost done with this peanut butter. So when I'm done with this peanut butter, I will take this jar and do the other suggestion, which is to put it in a jar and shake it. And that's how you mix it. Okay, so right now it is 11:44. Is that the perfect time to make a matcha or what? Let me know down in the comments below. Bowl, matcha, fork, sieve, and a spoon to get the actual matcha out. Last time actually was a good amount, I think, in my opinion, of matcha. So we'll do that again. But let's just look again. Actually, I just looked up a method where instead of a bowl, you use a cup. Did you hear that beautiful bird? Bro, there's all these birds outside. It sounds like an actual Disney movie. You put it in a cup so it's easier to mix. So you put it in a cup and then you put the matcha powder in and then you add honey, which I was thinking about yesterday, but this honey's not that sweet. It's very mild in sweetness, but that might be better for what we're doing here. So you put the matcha and the honey in the cup, you mix that into a paste, and then you add the hot water. The honey and the matcha might make it less grainy. So we'll try that. So let me get a cup instead of a bowl. I don't know why, but my grandma doesn't really have cups, like cups. There's only mugs because she just drinks so much tea. This is the only way she uses a cup. Okay, the camera's gonna die soon, so let's do this fast here. So we have the matcha. So we have the sieve and we have the matcha. I'm gonna use that much. And this isn't really grainy, but I just wanted to try it to see if sieving it would have any effect. Or maybe it does have an effect. There are some specks there that were kind of on the bigger side. Ooh, okay. Matcha dust going everywhere. Okay, I don't think that helped at all. This is too big. There's too big of holes on this to actually do anything. But let's put the honey in there. Let's just do a little bit of honey. How much honey do I put in? That looks like a lot, but whatever, it's in there. So let's mix this up. I might actually need to put in just a little more. Okay, this isn't, the TikTok I saw, yes, I looked it up on TikTok, said trust the process, but my trust is wavering. Oh wait, hold on, it's doing something. It's doing something. It's doing something. Whoa, wait, that changed like immediately. Whoa, dude, that's crazy. Right as I said it, it changed. Whoa, I trusted the process and it actually worked. And I got that in real time. It just changed. Whoa, that looks delicious, doesn't it? You want to taste? That was kind of beautiful, bro. Hold on. Okay, and then we put the hot water in here. But let's do it. I'm supposed to be measuring out, I think, how much. I'm still amazed by that, bro. That's crazy that it just changed like that. But I don't know how much water I'm supposed to put in there. That was awesome. I know I keep saying that, but that was magical. Okay, I'm gonna put in a little bit at first. Mix that up. And the thing is, what I'm seeing a lot is that they make this and then they put it in milk. So I think that's the latte part. I think that's the matcha latte of it all. It smells like seaweed. That looks a lot better than yesterday though, doesn't it? Doesn't it look nice? Hopefully this is awesome. We do a little mixing. And I know a lot of people put this over ice. I don't have any ice, and also I don't need ice. Okay, the color, I like it. Some people would say maybe it's too light, it's too white, and it needs to be a darker color, but it's just because of the amount of milk I put in it. Okay, let's taste. Oh yeah. Much better than yesterday. I think, wow, I'm proud of myself for this one. I think, let me take you over to some light so you can actually look at me while I talk. This is much better than yesterday's, because yesterday, if you recall, was a lot more water and also less matcha and no honey. So with this, the milk, there's a little more creaminess, there's a little more fullness from the milk, more matcha flavor because there's more matcha powder, and also a nice sweetness from honey. The thing I like about honey and not using sugar or other sweeteners is because it's like almost a more natural, like a soothing sweetness. It's not a sweetness that'll really kick ya. This is good though. Delicious, what can I say? And that's why I like using sweeteners like agave, because like agave, sorry, I just had to respond to my grandma, because it's just like more of a natural tasting sweetness, and it's delicious. So I don't really get a whole lot from it, but it's good. But I'm gonna go to the gym too, so that was good. We already went over what made it different, but that was nice. Tomorrow, what could I do different tomorrow? Maybe I'm gonna be going out to buy some groceries with my grandma today. So maybe then we can buy a whisk. And tomorrow we can see if a whisk is better than the two methods we have just done. Am I a scientist or what, bro? Scientific method? Oh my God. But we started at 11:44, it's now 12 o'clock. So 16 minutes, why did it take 16 minutes to make that? Anyways, I'm blabbering, I'll see you tomorrow. But it's not that great. Anyways, guys, peace out. Thank you for watching. Consider liking and subscribing.